It's past the halfway point of the League One volleyball season. And the teams from Houston and Madison are headed in opposite directions.
Houston has come in and knocked off Salt Lake.
Houston is on its way up thanks to Jordan Thompson.
Among the best in the world every single year.
Arguably the MVP of the season so far.
Jordan Thompson, talk about elite level.
They've won 7 of 9 matches and are on the verge of taking over first place in the league.
Atlanta comes into Madison and wins by sweep.
While Madison is on a downward spiral.
Madison looking to turn their fortunes around.
Having just snapped an 8-game losing streak and now find themselves on the outside looking in at the bottom of the standings. But the tides can turn at any time, and any game can change the momentum in the blink of an eye. Which team will seize the moment and control their destiny? Houston versus Madison. It's the game of the week on USA Sports.
You wanna get wild? Okay, I'll show you wild. Body, I'm body, I'm naughty, but sorry. And when you pull up, I pull up a lip.
Welcome to League One Volleyball and the game of the week on USA Sports. We are in the Alliant Energy Center where Madison looks to turn their season around. They play host to Houston, who could be sitting in first place by the end of the week. Let's take a look at the standings as we start week number 9. Houston just 1 game behind that first place spot in Salt Lake. Madison, bottom of the pile, sitting at 6th place in the league currently. As we welcome you in alongside 2-time Olympic medalist Courtney Thompson, I'm Shelby Coppage. Houston just 1 game behind that top spot. Turn things around from start of the season. Courtney, how would you rate Houston right now?
Yeah, they're rolling right now. They're feeling confident, and they feel like they dictate their own future. When they're at their best, they're thinking they can beat anyone in the league, and they've proven over and over they can score offensively. They have so many weapons, but the key for them tonight and in the future will be, can they get their defensive package together? And if they do that, they're tough to stop.
Let's take a look at those weapons that Courtney's talking about. The Adidas starting lineup for Houston. The outsides have been taking over, Maddie Rischel and Jess Merzick. But the talk of the town on your screen opposite Jordan Thompson.
Yeah, Jordan Thompson, one of the best opposites in the world, gold medal winner. She's got this unique ability. She's technically sound, she's super physical, and she's got this massive competitive fire, and she just takes epic swings over and over for her team in these moments that they need them the most, really. And she's a great server, a great defender, just brings us all around game and confidence to this team, and it's paved the way so far for Houston.
And for Madison's starting lineup, setter Lauren Carlini is really going to decide who to utilize. But when it comes to her middles, she's going to try and really run the game through Callie Schwarzenbach.
Yeah, Schwarzenbach has had a breakout season. She's a 6'5" athlete, middle blocker. She played club at KC Power, a Love ecosystem athlete, and she's just a huge force at the net. She does a really good job of reading the game. She's a patient athlete. It's easy as a middle to want to fly around. She isn't frantic and just brings this consistency both on the defensive end and offensively, and she'll be a key for Madison tonight.
All right, Courtney, take us through the Chase scouting report.
Yeah, so for Houston, they're going to want to think outside the box. Of course, JT is going to get her swings on the opposite. The middles are a force. But when they get production from Rischel and Merzick, they're incredibly tough to stop. And then can they get their defensive package in line? This is what suffered last week when they lost to Nebraska. And for Madison, they're trying to have a party in the middle. Can they get some offense out of the middle of the court, both in the front and the back row? And they need to play disruptive volleyball if they want to beat Houston. So can they serve tough, have a really good game plan in each row, and try to get some stops?
Houston is going to have first serve for the game of the week. Taking on Madison. Houston again coming for that top spot in League One volleyball. And we begin. So stepping in is Julian Grimes. She's a new libero for Madison Houston. Already starting off the game with a block for Houston. And actually Grimes is stepping in as libero for Madison. So that's a change that we've seen lately.
National champion from Penn State. The staff and her teammates have been fired up for the difference she's made once Anna Pagani went down with an injury. Tipped over.
And a hawk.
Yeah, Lauren Carlini, look for her to use some speed, and they want to get the middles going early. Even when it doesn't work out, it makes the defense respond so that you get more one-on-one looks at the pins on the opposite and the right side.
In a Hall, deep float, a little too strong. Point for Houston. Here's Houston coach Sonia Tomashevich, and she said at the first her team really couldn't focus and get it together, and it's a completely different story now. They all know their jobs. The outsides have really come alive. Jordan Thompson again leading the way on the pins. Their setter position had some injuries there. Micah Hancock still out.
Yeah, Micah, gold medalist for Team USA in the Tokyo Games, a setter. She's been out for injury. They're hoping she comes back towards the end of the season. And then, of course, Justine Wong-Arante starting a family, which is amazing. And Lauren Briseño has done a great job for her. But this team has found a way, and Kaisa Elanco has done a great job running this offense.
Jess Merzick, the Penn State National Championship title holder, her senior year before her first year with Love. Maddie Rischel going for those high hands. Did she get it? Nope, Madison's point. Here's Matt Furbringer. Madison's head coach, Charlie, his daughter, plays at Wisconsin. Huge volleyball family, about as intense as it gets with the volleyball IQ. Love to listen to him talk about his team. Says we have to serve tough tonight against Houston. That's gonna be one of the biggest keys for us. Callie Schwarzenbach, the player to watch for Madison, not able to close on that block right there, Courtney.
Yeah, Furbringer talking, they've had a great week of practice. They lost a few matches, but they're coming off a win, so he was feeling good about this game plan. And if they can pick the lock on Houston and play really smart volleyball, they have a chance to win tonight.
Rischel coming over into the hands. That's going to be a tool. So Rischel hit into the hands of the Madison block, but the ball went out. That gives Rischel the point. Calling that the tool.
That's right, ball in those angles. If your arms are pointed into the court, you're going to score. If not, it's a tough night.
Kind of like a game of pool. Outside low set, off the hands for Hawk. Right side wide open, one-on-one. Got to put forehand up against JT.
Ooh, nice set by Kaisa Elanco. She was pushed all the way towards the outside, moving to 4. You'll see middle blocker Schwarzenbach follows her, which allows her to get a one-on-one for her team right there. It's like being ready for the run game, and then they throw it.
Huge swing flying in from Thomas Aylara. Interesting, gotta watch Lauren Carlini, the setter for Madison, number 7. She literally looks at who she wants to set before she does. She scans her own weapons, just an awesome setter to see. Passes off. Flying in was Hawk, she wants to touch, she's not gonna get it.
Yeah, and Anna Hawk aiming for those hands there, but it looks like Madison's pressing a little bit right now. Sometimes you're trying so hard to be perfect. A lot of unforced errors early. It's gonna be a long night for them if they don't clean that up.
Another unforced error, missed serve from Foley. Houston middle now going off. Maddie Rischel right here, the voice leader. Hawk up to serve. Flying in is Amber Igidi. Started with that grace pass from Jess Merzick.
Number 3, Amber Igidi, such a fun athlete to watch for Houston. She's physical, she brings this amazing energy and spirit to the team on and off the court. Schwarzenbach read that well. It's just really tough to stop a good offense.
Jordan Thompson serving into the net. Couple missed serves for Houston now.
So for Houston, Kaisa Elanco is now in the front row. She's 5'8", not the tallest athlete, and she's gonna be one of the only kind of blocking targets for Houston. So if Madison gets a dig, look for them to set the outside.
So Elanco, the 5'8" setter. Courtney, how tall are you?
You know, I'm 5'7" in a little bit.
Okay, well, Courtney, my partner here, 2-time Olympic medalist, so big things can happen for a 5'7" setter.
That's right, you don't have to be tall to be great, but you do have to locate the ball well. And she's been doing a ton of that this season.
As Carlini does, finding her outside. Jess Merzick tipping this one right into the middle. What a dig from Hall. JT coming from the back. Another back row attack. This time, Temi Thomas-Ailara. Oh, and it's blocked. So Houston getting this one.
Thomas-Ailara in for Dong Shengyu, who's out tonight. She's been playing on the left side a little bit, so I would expect her to get better and better on the right side throughout the night. Hasn't seen those angles for a while.
Big slide from Anna Hall, the middle running behind Lauren Carlini, the setter, to get the kill. So this rotation, Carlini on your screen is a back row setter. She cannot tip or dump. When jumping, she has to stay standing.
And that's what we talked about. When Madison gets a good dig, they're able to throw it up to the outside. And that outside hitter is able to attack Kaisa Alanko in the front row. And just a few inches going up and over is tough to stop.
Merzik handling that deep float. Setter Grimes stepping in for Carlini. That corner spot worked out for Temi Thomas-Ailara.
Great set by 23, Jillian Grimes. The libero setting out of the back row. This is such a big part of volleyball. 50% of the time you're hitting off of a dig, kind of an out of system situation. And if you can get that dialed in.
So Carlini misses the serve, but this competitor doesn't end on that one. She'll be back for more. Houston with the early lead, 12-7 in set one in Madison, Wisconsin. It's all Lauren Carlini, setter for Madison when we get back.
Let me ask you, since it's 90s night, what's one of your favorite things about the Rams?
Probably the crazy hair.
You carried it over to this area, you kept it popular. I like the playbook, I do like it. So far the match has been intense. What do you guys think is going to happen in the rest of this match or two?
I think Madison's the people
I agree. Madison, make some noise one more time for them in their upgrade. Presented by Steelers before the road. Now it's time for us to check out some of our players, how they look at their drip. Look up at Mad TV for this pitch. You know the girls stay fresh on and off the court. So you know what? We got a filter, and you see me with my bucket hat flipped up. We want to see how your fit is looking. So when the camera comes to you, stand up, let me see your fit tonight for our fit check. All right? I got my bucket hat. What you got on?
League One Volleyball is presented by Skims, the official loungewear, intimates, and sleepwear partner of Love. For all the dads watching volleyball with their daughters, we got a football comparison for you. This setter on your screen is the quarterback of the team. Lauren Carlini runs the floor for Madison.
The quarterback, y'all. This quarterback is running the offense. They're dictating every single play. They're calling, telling their hitters what routes to run like you would a receiver. They're reading the defense, and again, try to make the rest of the team better. That's what the great ones do. Lauren Carlini, one of the best. I was trying to think which quarterback she would be. She's, if she was music, I would say she's like classically trained. She's very technically sound, great student of the game. So I'm gonna go with Peyton Manning.
Can't go wrong with the Manning family.
One of the best to ever do it for USA Volleyball.
So we like to call her outsides or right sides, like the wide receivers, and the middle blockers are like the running backs, the quick, short plays. Right there, another receiver, Temi Thomas-Ailara, coming in hot from the outside.
Coming in hot. Number 12 for Madison. When she heats up, she's so tough to stop. What makes her game special is the angles that she's able to hit because she's so physical and sees the game at such a high level.
Merzik with the off pass. High ball for her. Tight pass tipped over though, Foley.
So that's the kind of play for Madison. They get a fairly simple dig and they're unable to convert. They're gonna need to win those easier plays to make a run at this team in this set and for the rest of the night.
Good pass by Grimes. Saved up by Houston. Merzik coming in. Perfect dig by Hawk. Big save by Jillian Grimes, the former Penn State libero. Jordan Thompson pleased with that tool.
You can hear how many conversations are happening during the play, after the play, and
what are the players usually talking about in the middle of a play?
yeah, so usually you heard Lauren Carlini, I think, say, hey, I'm sharp, I'm sharp. So you're talking about where you're lining up so the player next to you kind of knows what you're taking. So fun. You can hear Carlini directing traffic. That's Peyton Manning effect. Telling her teammates.
Almost harder. Or do you feel like it's harder when it's on all the time? Depends on the moment. Yep. Yep. Yep, 3 here.
Carlini wants all the feedback from her hitters. Stepping in for the dig is Carlini. Big block though. Foley, the middle blocker from Italy.
Great read by Foley, but you can hear Carlini say, hey, 3 up. There's 3 hitters coming at us. She's talking about the next play. That's what great leaders, great teammates do. And you heard her on cover say, hey, I'm deep, I'm here. Unfortunately, that block went straight down. But for young athletes, that's what communication is. It's not just after the play, talking about the last one. It's really what's happening now and what do we need to focus on next.
Thomas Alara at the line helped lead Wisconsin to the NCAA semifinals in 23. Topspin serve. Jordan Thompson going line. It's just out. Wisconsin head coach, excuse me, Madison head coach. We're gonna have a challenge here.
Houston is challenging block touch.
Did you see a block touch, Courtney?
I don't think there was. However, Coach Tomasevic is, I think, one of our most successful challengers. There we go. The streak is alive. Sandy Tomasevic, one of the most competitive people I've ever met. We were fortunate to be teammates at the University of Washington. We didn't get along at first, I'm not gonna lie. 2 alphas, we didn't like each other. And once we figured each other out, she's been through a lot of life, is an amazing person, and yeah, these girls are lucky to have her.
How would you describe her as a player at Washington?
Just relentless, and she'll do whatever it takes to make those around her better, and truly one of the most competitive people.
So timeout called from Madison.
On that line. And then she left a little hole. Okay.
Play a little bit better volleyball now. You want to go back in the slide or you want to go in the video?
There was a split.
Look up at Mad TV and scan that QR code.
Hey, all of our deep swings are available. Tips and throws are kind of in that court shallows. Keep it high and keep it deep, okay?
Here we go now! Work! Work!
So you got it.
Yeah.
So we gotta wait a little bit, okay?
Tammy's on a C.
I don't mind Dre on the plus, or, yeah, I mean, that's kind of my first option. Just want to get Callie going. Maybe higher on the slide? Okay, okay. All right, here we go. Got you. A little higher on the slide, maybe? Okay. Okay. C plus. Hey, we can. Here we go, ladies.
Carlini, an assistant coach at Wisconsin. Those conversations with Furbringer are a little easier. She's been on that side and just talking through, hey, this is what I'm thinking offensively. Here's the play I want to run. What do you think? She talked about, hey, do I need to make that higher to Schwarzenbach?
Yeah,
the other ones might have
wanting to get Callie going.
Yep. And that one looked a little low. Unable to get on top of that, but in is number 5, Rebecca Alec, Nebraska star. Had a great impact for Madison so far.
Back row attack coming in. Houston called in the net.
Great swing. When you got JT and Amber Igidi up there and Maddie Rischel, that's tough. Those are 3 great blockers, but that slide in the back row is going to be something they want to use.
Top swing by Soro Kaide. And she's getting the ace.
Enjoy Kaide. She was blowing up her team at serve and pass this morning.
Yeah.
She's got a great serve. She's a veteran athlete. She's played pro for over 20 years.
Jordan Thompson coming in, off the hands again. Madison head coach Matt Furbringer said, we know how to plan for JT right here, but she's gonna get her. There's only so much you can do. Logan Lednicki and Maddie Walk, the Texas A&M duo, stepping in. Former teammates just won the national championship in December for Texas A&M, their first one.
This is the double sub. So we talked about Kaisa Alanko being a blocking target because she's so short. And Logan Lednicki, of course, goes in the front row for her.
Big dig for Houston. Rischel gets the hands and Soro Kaide.
Great dig out of the back row. Maya Sands have had such an impact on this team. Coach Tomasevic has been fired up about these Love Next athletes. These rookies having a huge impact so far. And this is what Houston was hoping to do. They're serving tough and kind of putting Madison in this position where they can only do one thing, and then their defense acts accordingly. They're taking advantage of a great serve there from Maddie Walk.
Houston already passed the red zone. They're creeping in to end the set. That red zone is that 20-point mark in each set. You always want to be the first team to get to it, and Houston has done it in dominant fashion.
Madison making some subs, just trying to find an answer to stabilize the passing lane. So many unforced errors here in set 1, both at the attack line and in the passing lane.
Overpass coming in from Rischel. Takes it with 2 hands and gets the point with ease for Houston.
Furbringer's been one to not be afraid to make changes.
Come on, come on, come on. Good, good, good.
Utilize his bench. I'm sure we'll see that continue throughout the night.
Maddie Walk with a deep float. Huge kill from Mitrovic, getting her whole team pumped up on that one.
What a big time set by Carlini. You could hear the effort there that took.
Okay, yeah, here we go, 1.
Rebecca Alec.
Go, go. Middle. Come on.
Great kill for Amber Igidi. Jess Merzick back in the rotation. She's gonna be front row. This is a mean front row. Jess Merzick, Amber Igidi, and Logan Lednicki on the right side. Blockers for Madison, better be on it. Big offense though, Mitrovic continuing to find her.
You're spot on. Those are 3 massive blockers with great technique. That's a very clean side out for Madison. If they can get a little momentum here, it's gonna help them out in set 2.
Set point here for Houston.
Low. Inside. Yes, team. Come on.
That's just mean.
We are the better team. We have to believe that. Fight for 1 point at a time. All right, next set. Flush it.
You heard Lauren Carlini in the huddle saying, we are the better team. You have to believe that. You know she expects a lot more for her team in set 2 for Game of the Week on USA Sports.
Presented by name. These athletes from around the country are being recognized for January's theme of Bigger Than You. Staying connected to what matters most. Knowing your values and showing up not just for yourself, but for your team. Let's give it up one more time for our Love Athletes of the Month, presented by name. And now, sending out the promise, who's hanging out with some cool singing fans.
All right, buddy, check this out. The 90s is one of the greatest eras and they have some of the greatest music. So I got some fans here with us. This is 90s night. I'm going to see if they can finish the lyric with some popular 90s songs. They get it right, I'm going to hook them over the prize. They get it wrong, we probably just going to laugh at it. These are my first 2 contestants. Are you guys ready? We're ready. All right, Cash, let me get that first night. Really not strong enough. I mean, that's kind of close. How does this song go? Okay, let's get to my second contestant. Are you guys ready? Yes. You guys weren't even born yet, were you? No. I don't know how this is going to go. Cash, let me get another 90s classic. You guys know this group? She's thinking about Scrubber Dubby to play it for me, Cash. You kind of know. It's TLC No Scrubs. So sorry. All right, my last contestant. All right, you guys ready? All right, let me get another classic, Cash.
Earlier this season, M1 Volleyball, one of 89 Love clubs across the country, brought its community together for a Love Watch Party, rallying behind Love Madison and celebrating the growth of the pro game within the broader Love ecosystem. The energy and pride around supporting a fellow Midwest pro team has been incredible, and it makes what's ahead even more exciting.
Yeah, this is really what it's all about, and that connection gets even more personal as Love Minnesota joins the Pro League next season. We're so excited for M1 athletes, families, and fans to cheer on their hometown heroes and deepen that pathway from club to pro right in their backyard. And shout out to M1 and the Bergmans for doing an amazing job. I think they're watching tonight. Hope you guys are having a good time.
To learn more about the clubs that make up the League One Volleyball family, visit love.com/clubs.
It is so powerful. So powerful for these young athletes to get to watch these pros from all over the world come here to play some of the best volleyball in the world and say, hey, this is possible for me one day.
Happy birthday!
Oh, let's go!
The perfect Love present.
That's
is a
right.
ticket to the Love game.
Everyone having a good time tonight. It's 90s night here in Madison. Great music so far. Madison looking to clean up here in set 2, reduce those errors, both in the passing lane, at the net. A lot of unforced errors here in Houston. Dialing in that game plan. They look like they executed it well. Can they sustain that defensively?
And a haul up to serve, starting us off with set 2. Dominant fashion was won by Houston set 1. Just like that kill from Jess Merzick.
Steve, nice serve. Here we go.
Merzick talked this morning.
Yes, got you here.
She had a great breakout rookie season and felt like she struggled a bit early, almost like a sophomore slump, and is learning what it means to be a true pro. You know, you go through these blocks and these plateaus, and you got to figure out, all right, what's the next unlock? Such a big part of it at this level, and she's doing a great job. Looks like she's on the rise here.
Big kill from Temi Thomas-Ailara, and with her at the back row, she might be even more lethal at the D-ball. So right in the net, it looked like Thomas-Ailara's toss might have been off, or the footwork approach, but Thompson serves are not easy to do.
Yeah, definitely there's more risk involved. They usually score better, but also you miss more, so that's kind of the risk you take. Carlini talked about getting more back row production here than in the past. We'll see if that works.
Great offense from Mitrovic going into the hands of Foley, tooling that ball out. That puts Mitrovic at the service line.
Yeah, she's had a great last 3 games, and for Madison to really go, she's got to find some productivity. One of the Canadians in the league, our 6'2" outside hitter. But they're definitely going to need some more production from the left side to win this set.
So recycled from Maddie Rochelle. Going into the table right here. Tons of blue jerseys chasing that ball down, and Madison not able to save that one.
Love the hustle. Grimes just unable to keep that fully in the court, but Houston's rolling right now, playing with all the confidence.
Deep float. Another missed serve from Foley. Madison trying to take advantage of any errors that Houston gives them.
I'm going to come in a little harder.
Look for Rebecca Alec to pick on the front row outside hitter, kind of that space in between Merzick and Rischel.
Amber Igini, just when you think that ball was going over her head, she just hangs in the air.
She just keeps going up, up, up. Such a big window. We call that having a big window as a setter. It's really easy to set middles that have their left arm really high, their right arm is loaded.
Deep flow by Thompson. Chassé going for the jam, it goes in the net.
Carlini just, that one floated a little high for her, or Chassé was a little bit early, but that timing wasn't quite right. Anytime you see an outside hitter on their way down when they're attacking, it's usually a high set or the hitter was early.
High ball to Rischel. She takes it away, going for the kill in the left back court.
We talked early that one of the keys for them was productivity out of the left side, and they're doing that not only in serve receive, but in transition too. And of course, JT has the most sets in the league. Foley and Igidi are some of the best middles in the league, so it's really tough to stop if your left sides are going too.
Triple block on Igidi. Jordan Thompson flying in from the back row. It's going to be her 6th kill of the match so far.
Hey, here we go. One down now.
Madison is challenging block touch.
Yeah, that triple block looked like.
We got a challenge in our hands, fans. Which way we think it's going? Which way we think it's going? Is it going our way, Madison?
I thought it was definitely in the net.
Yeah,
I almost
think they
said I
touched
wonder
it.
if we'll see a challenge.
I don't think they touched it, and that'd be a nice swing. 6'4" is a lot different than 7'3". That set's a little low.
Oh, it looks like it was right
She got it. Anna
in
Hall.
Anna Hall's arms, yeah.
Anna Hall, an alternate on the Paris Olympic team. An amazing athlete, great middle, great teammate. New members of the Mom Society here at League One Volleyball. Had a little one this fall.
Carlini going for the foot dig on this one. Rather
Yeah.
than the foot save.
There she is, Anna Hall, the new mom in the league. Doing a great job balancing it all.
Chaussee going deep, getting the kill off Lauren Briseño, the libero for Houston.
Big time swing for Claire Chaussee. Doing a great job. Madison really struggling from the passing lane. It's tough to get anything going offensively. So what happens is you just get these really tough out of system swings. Chaussee able to take care of it that time, but tough to sustain that.
Back row, Jordan Thompson. What a dig! Jillian Grimes. Ball in the net from Chaussee, but Grimes has been such a great addition to Love.
Anna Pagani, the libero from Germany, out with an injury, but Jillian Grimes, such a competitor, you know, to step into the season and make such a difference for her team. The coaches and these athletes have loved it. Here's Pagani. Unfortunately out with that Achilles injury, but has an amazing attitude, responding well, rehabbing like a champ.
Well, who's ever sitting by her knows the job, doing a great job.
That's right.
You support Pagani however she needs.
Hold the leg, get her some snacks.
Give her those
Recovery
chips.
at its finest.
Briseño, great dig. Out to Merzick. Blocked right in Anna Hall's hand. Statement defense from this middle.
Anna Hall, not today. That's what Madison's been working for. Just a few plays here and there to get over. That's such a big time read. She said this morning she's still feeling her way back into this. You can tell a little bit on the stamina side she hasn't been playing.
Mine.
I love how you can hear Madison setter Lauren Carlini literally yelling in real time what's going on.
Yeah, she does such a great job of leading the team during the play, and Mitrovic responding well.
Hey, yeah, we take care of the easy plays. Here we go. Take care of the easy stuff.
Carlini hoping that ball is called in. And after that first set, she grabbed her team and said, hey, we are the better team. You just have to believe it. Awesome to get into these intimate moments of the Love players here. Ball just a little
so
out.
Close. She truly is one of the most competitive athletes, and I've got nothing but respect for how she's handled the adversity this season and last season, and continues to fight, and they're in it. That's not easy. Great set to Ilara. Look how high she contacts this ball. Just that's quintessential opposite volleyball. Going high, off those hands, hitting the edges of the block.
Anna Hall finding Rischel. Merzick off the hands. Briseño is there to protect her outside. Just a miscommunication right there from Kaisa Alanko trying to find Foley.
You don't see those misfires too often with Alanko. Looks like Foley thought that might have been going over her.
Second set looking a lot different than the first. Houston only up 1 point. Jordan Thompson, great up by Carlini. Rebecca Alex sends it back over. Thompson again though. Back-to-back digs against JT. Again, it's Anna Hall with the defense. What a hard point to lose. Great defense from Madison.
From the middle blocker nonetheless. So much effort. Of course, Carlini, one of the best defenders in the game. But Anna Hall said, I'm here too. Madison, you know, they're last in standings, but they're second in defense and digs and creating, and they're just a scrappy team, and we're seeing it now. Even when things aren't going well, they're gonna fight.
Big kill by Rebecca Alec, one of the fans' favorites for Madison. Says she was excited to get out of Nebraska, find somewhere new. Calls herself a cowgirl. And actually, the last time she started was the last time Madison played in the USA game of the week. Furbringer told her during practice that she would start. It's awesome to witness. Merzick trying to find that line shot, but just rolling it way too far out.
And this is what Madison wants, to continue to put pressure on Houston right now. This is a little bit of a wonky rotation. Jordan Thompson running across the floor on a jump serve, which is tough.
Oh, that ball is called out. Timmy Thomas Ilara, a mean Thompson serve. That's what we call a good miss. And now we're gonna have a timeout. Going to break. Madison just 1 point behind Houston here in the second set. Setter Lauren Carlini and teammates trying to make a comeback here at home.
And let them know how much you love having a BMS squad right here in Madison. All right, fans, we're taking it back to the 90s. If we want you to join us, scan the QR code to have our AI show you what you look like in the 90s. Now, let's send it over to Promise.
Bonnie, again, I'm kicking it amongst the people in this 90s night. I love the 90s. Some of my favorite TV shows and movies came out of that era. But we're about to do a little this or that. We're going to pick between two different things from the 90s. You let me know which one you rock with. So we're going to do the first one on Madison TV. And let's see what we got first. Okay. So we're going up or we're going down? You picking Instinct or Backstreet Boys? I was going Instinct. I think we in between, we're not sure. We got Backstreet Boys and Instinct. What we picking? This or that? You point up for Backstreet, you point down for Instinct. Okay, we're going Backstreet Boys. Okay. All right, we're switching it up. Oh, that's a throwback, for real, for real. Which we picking? You point up or point down for this selection? Yeah, I'm gonna guess this guy myself. All right, we're switching it up again. You point up or you point down? Point up.
Sitting at second in league standings, Madison at last place in 6th. Big difference from last year. All 6 teams made the playoffs. This year, however, it's only the top 4. Madison setter Lauren Carlini talked about the second half of the season.
I think the second half of the season is really important. One, because of the playoff format. We asked for this as a league and as players. We wanted more of a true playoff, right? Like the teams that are fighting throughout the season and winning, you want to give those teams the chance. And so top 4 is, of course, our goal, right? We want to make playoffs. And so it's definitely still within our possibilities and it's in our hands to go and take control of it. There's a different sense of urgency with that versus, oh, everyone makes it and it's just going to be different seeding at the end of the day. So we're excited about the challenge. We know it's going to be really hard and really difficult, but it's going to be really, really gratifying when we get into that top 4.
Yeah, League One Volleyball is an athlete-centric lead, and they did talk about, hey, we want this to be more competitive, and you gotta love Lauren Carlini, and you talk about mental skills. And one of the most foundational mental skills you can have as a pro athlete is controlling what you can and embracing challenge, and she exudes both so beautifully last year and this year. And she is willing her team to win tonight and trying to make a run on this back half.
Like she was yelling at her team before the break, take care of the little things. Gotta control the things you can. Mitrovic up to serve. So aims for Merzik. Rolls over by Rischel. Alec flying in for the slide, but it's a great dig by Merzik. Flying in from the back row. What a kill.
All business for Madison. This is something Carlini talked about. Hey, we want to get more swings in the middle of the court, front row and back row. I imagine we'll see more and more of that, especially since it's been successful early.
Briseño flying in for that pass. Oh, Jordan Thompson going directly for Courtney and I, but we did survive.
Coming in hot.
Not sure if we would have if the contact was made. Great cut shot by her.
Madison right now, yeah, serving tough to Merzik, trying to get them out of system, and Briseño jumping in front of her. That's what great liberos do. Kind of a game of cat and mouse there. We'll see how that progresses.
Back row attack coming in. It's tipped over. Houston keeps this one up. Rishel goes right in the hands of Alec. No way any Houston player was getting that coverage up.
And this crowd is loving it. Alec makes that read early. She gets there and then just presses her hands over. We got hats in the stands cheering her on tonight.
Alex said her best skill in college was blocking, and she said it's the hardest part of being a pro.
Yeah, that transition for a lot of positions is difficult, but I think for middle blockers to read at this level and the quality of setters and how fast the offenses are, and typically in college you have one or two big-time hitters, but these teams are stacked, and there's good attackers in every position, front and back row, so it's so fun to see these rookies make the adjustments. Julia Brown in as a serving sub for Houston.
Outside Chaussee going into the hands of IG, getting Madison the point, holding on to this lead they've created here in the second set.
That's right, Chaussee only 6 feet, so her game when she's at her best, she's got a lot of range, she's gonna use her shots, she's gonna hit the edges. She's not only gonna overpower someone, had a ton of success at Louisville, great college career.
Mariana Hayden in. Outside from UNLV, played overseas and said she was excited about Love to not be missing family events anymore. Jordan Thompson cutting the ball over to Thomas Aylara, getting the kill.
It's one thing that makes Houston so tough to see. Anna Hall jumped with the middle. Amber Igidi, we call that a commit, where you say, hey, I'm just gonna go and block this. But if it's not the right choice, of course, you have JT one-on-one.
So Logan Lednicki and Maddie Walk back in for Love Houston. Maddie Walk right here, joined mid-season from Houston, played club there.
That's right, Houston Skyline, played at a Love Club.
Played an hour and a half away at College Station, and she said the fact that she is back playing pro volleyball, she couldn't believe it.
So special. So fun to get to do that with one of your best friends too.
Best friend Lednicki, Walk coming in for the kill.
These guys enjoying a nice point earned. You come in off the bench, you know, these two have been starters most of their career, so it's like a totally different skill, kind of like a closer in baseball. To come in and immediately have to perform. And these guys have embraced their role, and we're seeing a lot of benefit right now.
Another block for Amber Igidi, bringing all the energy for Houston right here, tying it up.
I would expect right now Carlini to either dump it on a tight ball or use Aylara in the back row here. Try to avoid going at Lednicki.
Battle at the net. Logan Lednicki with the coverage. The crowd is pumped up. Claire giving the crowd something to cheer about with Chaussee's kill right here.
That's right, this is what we talked about. This is her best, chopping it up, using those big blocks, going off those hands.
Carlini, back row setting the next 3 rotations. Back to Lednicki. Her classic shot off the hands of the block right down the line.
Right now, Houston's got 3 really, really good blockers. Lednicki, of course, national champion. On the right side, Igidi, and then Merzik. So for Lauren Carlini, you're probably going at your biggest strength. Maybe give it to Temi.
Amber Igidi. Great coverage, though, from Madison. Just a little too much power from Jess Merzik.
Love that leadership from Rishel, saying, hey, you're good, keep swinging. And so much of volleyball, it's just like life. You're gonna make these errors, how do you respond? The great ones respond with confidence and keep swinging tough.
Statement block from Madison. Anna Hall bringing the momentum. Timeout called.
Maddie, good job. Good choices you're making here. Let's just make sure the set back goes a little bit closer to the net. Who said that? You did? No, you did. Here we go. Let's get a little bit closer to the net. Really good choices by you. Here we go. Hey, this is the time when we push. This is the time when we go out there and we make a good play. We side out and we get going. Let's go. Come on, outside of the net. Let's go. Down.
Good job. Let's go. Hey, we can lock it on.
Cut it. Cut it.
Good job. Nice job, love. All right, let's push here. Stay in, bro. Nice job. Go, Jesse. Nice job, love. Go, bro. Go, bro. Row 3. All right, see? It's it. Clear serving line. I have this. Watch, Dave. Short, Jess. Behind you, bitch. Go get it.
Lenicki right down the line, just a little too wide. Call reverse.
Tomasevic telling her team, hey, we push. We're not going to be on our heels here. Let's finish this with pressure. Wow, just in. Agidi's going to look to drive this serve and get Madison in trouble.
Fully back in at the front.
I would expect Carlini to try to get Anna Hall here, or maybe Temi Thomas on the opposite on a good pass if she's able to. Madison struggles when they're a little more one-dimensional. They have to set outside.
So block straight down. Rookie Logan Lenicki adding a block to her match so far here tonight.
And this is what Houston wants. Defensive throttle down. Can they keep pushing pressure starting with the serve?
Who's gonna get to the red zone first? Tied up at 19 here in the second set. And it's gonna be Madison. Huge kill from Temi Thomas. Ilara using Houston's block in her favor.
I love the way Madison is battling, and when they pass well, largely because of Carlini, she's locating so well, they're right in this thing. They've got a chance to win this if they keep stabilizing at the passing lane and taking smart swings. They've made less errors in this set than in set 1.
Out to Merzik. What a dig, Claire Chassé.
Go, go, go. Low set. Cover.
Just when you think it's going out for Merzik, it's touched.
You got fired up listening to these live mics. Richel's just telling her team, hey, you do this, you go here, set here, we'll cover, swing tough. Like, that's a great leader. Maddie Richel, really the galvanizer of this team. She brings everyone together, and she's the kind of athlete that walks in a room and just by her being herself makes everybody around her better.
Great job, Bob.
We had a serving serve, and she served back. She came back out, so 2 came back in. And then
Matt Furbringer having words with the upright.
I imagine Carlini's going to try to find Alec here on a good pass.
Just like Courtney wrote it up.
They've had success, even though Foley and Igidi are great blocking middles, 2 of the best in the league. They've had success running the offense through the middle of the court. They don't do it in transition very often. But maybe tonight they'll unlock that.
Jordan Thompson beating out forehands and the back row defense again.
And where does Houston go in crunch time? I almost don't even need to say it. We're gonna go to JT a lot.
Jordan Thompson has 8 kills so far. Wow. Off the hands. Wow. Great offense. Mitrovic not scared of any of those blockers.
Let's go. That's a big time sweep, but look at this set from Carlini. Moving left, off her left foot, and locates that ball perfectly. That is wildly hard. If you're a setter, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, go try that in the backyard. That is a really, really good set.
And in your day, you couldn't double ever.
I couldn't make that set either.
Houston tying things up, 22-22.
Her arms are like this off the net.
They're battling right now. They've been able to close these games out because of their defensive focus.
Back row attack coming in off the hands of Amber Igidi. Another kill for Temi Thomas-Ailara.
And again, that's exactly what Madison wants. Can they run that offense to the middle of the court in crunch time? Right now, they're gonna need to get a stop. Starts with a tough serve on front row outside hitter.
JT coming in. 9th kill of the night for her. Both teams battling back and forth here in the second set.
Big time set by Alanka. She's reading that defense really, really well.
Carlini. Amber Igidi flying in on the 3. Timeout called.
Good job, because I did not jump on that. Nice job. She was trying to use me.
Hey, we got to be on those spots. Hey, when JT's hitting, we got to have someone here. So we can either be on the line here, off the line, in here, or we got to get 6 into the zone. Okay, which way do you want to do it?
Offline here. You guys are staying in 6, but she is hitting a little over here. We need right back hitting here. You guys are coming for 2.
Yep.
Area 2.
Okay, so we get that ball. All right, here we go.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, if you
What do you like here?
make sure you guys are coming
You don't want Temi on the D-ball, I want Temi on the base instead.
All right, sounds like Carlini's gonna keep Anna Hall the middle in front of her, even though she's in the front row, and see if they can get Temi Thomas-Ailara in the back row. They've had success there.
Set point for Houston here in the second set. Back row attack coming in. It's dug up. Rischel, triple block. Still beats them out. Houston takes the second set.
You've been working on those sets, girl.
Big time dig by Maya Sands. She's made such an impact on this team as a rookie. And then JT stepping in. Everybody on the floor needs to know how to set, and that's why. They're gonna win some matches if you can put up a hittable ball in any situation. So these young athletes watching, go practice, add a system setting.
And we welcome in Houston opposite Jordan Thompson, 9 kills so far.
Jordan, first of all, beautiful set on that last one. That was amazing. You guys look
coming from you.
That's right. You guys are locked in defensively. Like, what's been the difference for you tonight?
You know, I think we really just wanted to stay focused on executing our game plan and being intentional from the start to the end. I think sometimes we've worked on starting really well and then we don't finish, and then vice versa. So we wanted to really play strong throughout the entire set.
Amazing. Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Big second set for Houston. 1 set away from sweeping Madison, and Jordan Thompson, the opposite, leading the way here in Wisconsin.
This woman of the day is founded by 3 visionaries, co-founder and CEO Melissa Bosch, co-founder and chief operating officer Jessie Dover. Jackie Dover's redefining performance, function, and style for athletes and leaders everywhere. As we celebrate Women's History Month, we're proud to partner with the Women Bonding Company that's championship ambition, leadership, and community. And we're thrilled their team is with us here tonight. Let's hear it for the founders of Jackie Dover. Okay, fans, it's time for a new contest we'd like to call the Jackie Dover Packing Challenge. Now here's how it works. We have 2 lucky fans who race to see who can pack those suitcases the fastest. Whoever gets all the right items into their Jackie Dover suitcase will win and get to take home a suitcase full of swag. All right, Connors, who's out there with you doing the packing?
I got Karen, I got Hannah, and some of their friends, but it might not be after this competition. We're gonna see who is the fastest. You ladies ready? Good luck to you guys. On your mark, get set, get your packing. They gotta get everything in the small compartment, and they gotta put everything in their luggage, put it on top of the table, and zip it up completely in order to win. Just imagine your plane is right outside. You gotta hurry up. Don't worry about TSA, I got you. Madison to the room, give me some energy, everybody. You gotta get everything in your bag. Zip it all over completely. And it looks like congratulations, you did it. Are you
Welcome back. Houston leading over Madison 2-0. And we're going to lead into Lauren Carlini, the setter for Madison.
Lauren, I have so much respect for how you battle always, and tonight you're doing that as well. What do you guys need to do in set 3 to really get over the edge here?
Yeah, I think just at the end of set 2, we missed some defensive plays and spots that we needed to be in. So just executing that at a higher level, especially at the end of sets, kind of when we know the ball is going to JT.
For sure. Well, best of luck. We're cheering you on, and have fun the rest of the way.
Thanks.
Well, Skim's moment of confidence, it's going to be middle blocker for Houston, Amber Igidi.
Such an amazing athlete, and when Houston is rolling, her name is usually involved, and she's uniquely gifted because she's great at a serve receive offensively. She sees the pass really well. She also is really good in transition. Even on this play, you can see she doesn't get fully off the net, but she has a way of seeing the dig and getting to that spot, again, that big window. These are the kind of middles that are so easy to set, and that is a beautiful thing as a setter, and of course she's a force as a blocker as well. She's got 2 tonight.
So for the third set, we have switched sides.
One of the things Coach Tomasevich talked to us this morning about with Amber too is she's such a great learner. She's open. She's in her 2nd year as a pro. She loves soaking up as much information, and that is such a big part of becoming your best. Whatever age you're at, if you can be a great learner, volleyball's a lot more fun and you're gonna get a lot better.
Amber Igidi played at the University of Hawaii. Rebecca Alec right here, used to winning. She is not going to roll over along with Carlini. They are going to avoid the sweep at everything they can.
This has been kind of a tale of Madison's season. Like, they're right there, and there's these little plays. They miss a defensive assignment, or they make an unforced error. So for them to come back right now in set 3, they got to stay on the game plan and keep making smart swings. They're showing great moments. They just haven't been able to sustain it.
Rebecca Alec getting warmed up. She was the first player in the gym before the match. She was doing her warm-ups, her stretches. You can tell how much every single game means to her.
Part of being a pro, right? Front loading, taking care of your body in every way so that you can play at a high level day in and day out.
Tipped over, third set is underway here in Wisconsin. Jess Merzick getting the first point.
when you're down 2, it's really easy to kind of go belly up. And Madison's gonna want to find some rhythm early, make some good plays, kind of get their confidence back, keeping that fight, keeping that grit.
Deep flow from Alanko. Right through the hands of Foley. Big kill from Mitrovic.
They're gonna need 21 Mitrovic to pop off here in set 3. A lot more production from the left side is gonna be helpful for these guys.
I love you, thank you. Maddie Rochelle is mic'd up. Number 9 back there and number 19 right here. Sonia said that Rochelle's really helped Jess Merzik right here. Jess Merzik feeling good. Back row attack tipped right over the net.
Some great strategy for Houston. So JT's one of their biggest blockers, so they're trying to serve in a place where it takes out Madison's middle, so they know the ball is going to the left side, which is a good matchup for them. So great defense starts with a great serve.
Short float right over from Merzik. Foley tooled again. What needs to be adjusted for her block right here?
Yeah, especially on that one. They got exactly what they wanted. Anna Hall was out. Her hands are just facing outside the court, which we don't see very much from Foley. Nice hustle by Kaisa Alanko. You can go under the net to play a ball. If it's outside the court, you just have to send it back outside the antenna. So this is legal up until there. Both teams serving position 1 right now, which is kind of, if you're facing the net, the back right of the court, which is a setter. If the ball's coming over your shoulder, it's a little bit tougher of an angle. So it is a common strategy if you try to disrupt the setter.
Jasmine Whiten. So float right in the middle of the net. Lauren Carlini, setter for Madison, trying to give a spark for her team. Been a great addition to our mic'd up features. Thompson right down the line, begging for the touch. It's called out though.
Houston is challenging block touch.
She just said she touched it.
I feel like when all 6 players react at the same time, it's a good chance there's a touch. So I'm going to call this one for Houston. There we go.
Jordan Thompson adding another kill for her stat sheet tonight. Just barely clipping the hands of Chaussee. Now Thompson is at the back row, just as lethal from her back row attacks as she is the front row. Can someone get more pumped up than Maddie Rischel right there? I don't think so.
Oh, it's so fun.
Claire Chaussee, immediate answer with production of her own on the outside.
I love that swing. Just what a beautiful response. This is why this is one of the best leagues in the world. Anything can happen at any night. Chassé taking a huge swing for her team right now.
Just like that, ball back in Houston's hands. Remember, Lauren Carlini's message in the first set was take care of the easy things, control the controllables, and serving might be the only thing you can truly control in volleyball.
That's right. We got Alonka at the net, so I'm sure she's going to pick on that
Going out, going out. Watch
blocker.
the shot. Watch the shot. Come on. Go, Jess. Go get it.
Wow.
Go, Vic. Okay, watch the shot. I have it. I have short. Vic.
Houston with the point, but the digs, the defense from Madison, Rebecca Alec getting in on it. Jillian Grimes on your screen, laying it all out on the court. Great defense.
Bresenia, some huge digs on both sides of the net, almost 30 seconds long of nothing but effort out here tonight.
Set. Cover. Swing high. Nice. Hey, I like that swing.
Huge block by Alec. Doing a great job. You see the focus on this Madison team. They're not giving it up right now. They're fighting one play at a time. Really disciplined move by that middle blocker.
Thompson, what an ace right off of Bresenio's platform, going right into the crowd.
So we talked about Jordan Thompson. She got the most attempts in the league. And in the back row, they actually set her over half of the time, especially in rows 5 and 6.
Back-to-back aces. Demi Thomas-Ailara performing one of the hardest serves you could do in topspin.
Great serve, and if you're trying to get out of a jam, you're usually going to your best hitter, so I'd expect Alonko to find JT right now.
There we go. Let's go.
Well, finally called out, but Madison not mad about it at all. That was a great service run and what we would call a good miss.
It was, making them think right at that end line.
Sonia Tomasevich, Love Houston's head coach, was right on the line trying to help call the ball in or out.
Come on. Cover. Good try.
Jess Murr just a little too wide. Rishel continuing to encourage her fellow outside.
So much leadership for Houston right now. And for Madison, can they continue to get these great digs? Make the rallies a lot longer and really wear teams down. That's what they do when they're playing well.
Slide coming in. Jasmine White.
Go.
Great dig. All reaction from Rishel.
Come on. No one. Hey! Good job. Holy moly. Good work. Good job, Kaisa.
Holy moly. Defense leading to offense. Look at Houston go.
Truly. Just such an effort from Bresenio, and this is what JT does. It's just so tough when you have that outlet for Houston. And right now, for Houston, can they continue to respond well after airs? They've done it so far. And you can hear Rachel coaching your team almost every time they make an error. Hey, stay on the next. We got this great swing. Keep going.
Go for it.
That was Morozek.
Good job, Great job.
Julie, Madison setter, Lauren Carlini.
I love talking with Merzik today. Again, she talked about kind of accepting, I'm going to get every serve for every team. And as a pro, I just kind of accepted that. And I know that when I'm on in the front row, things are rolling. Madison right now, they've gone away largely because of passing from the middles, but they're going to need to get the ball in the middle of the court. Anna Hall in the back row when they can. Rebecca Alec, if they're able to come back in this set, it's going to be through the middles.
Flipped over, Rishel changing her hand at the last second. Deceptive outside right here. Great mic'd up player for Houston. Houston trying to close this thing out in 3 sets, up 1 point over Madison here in the 3rd set.
Our friends at Ticketmaster online at love.com/tickets. All right, Promise, what you got going on now?
Bonnie, you know I love playing games. We sticking with the 90s theme. It's a classic record from the 1990s. Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. There's a challenge going on social media where people are trying to get that beat drop when it happens. We're going to see if my 3 contestants today can use this volleyball as a drum and hit it when that beat drops. Are you ready? All right, Cash Era, you ready? Let's get into it. Good luck, bro. Too slow. No, come this way. Yeah, time to go home. Yeah, get over. All right. Next contestant, are you ready? All right, good luck, my boy. Cash Era, hit that track.
League One Volleyball is presented by Skims, the official loungewear, intimates, and sleepwear partner of Love. Madison trying to come back in set 3, but Jess Merzick, the outside on your screen right now, doesn't have a worry in the world. Already has 8 kills so far tonight.
You gotta love it. We talked about early in the game plan, let's think outside the box. Can they have some great production from the left sides? And Merzick has been playing free, taking great swings, and probably more importantly, like stabilizing from the passing lane and responding well to errors.
That's the exact body language you want, especially when Sonia Tomashevic said that Merzick was struggling earlier this season mentally, and looking at her now, you would have never known that. Thompson.
Come on. Yes, high, right here. Go. Yeah! Nice shot! Oh my gosh, good job, you guys. Good pick up. That's that.
They're rolling, they're competing, they're communicating well during the play. You always get a little hype. Jasmine White made a great free ball pass there. Middle blocker in the back row. Always brings a little extra juice to the team.
Yeah, Houston's just having fun right now.
Right here. Go, Jordan. Come on, high inside. You're up. Yeah! Good rally. Nice job. Good job, you guys. What happened? Your nail?
Occupational hazard. We're losing nails out there. They're working hard.
Still split.
You gotta love the effort and how much fun they're having right now.
Right side coming in, into Amber IGB's hands, and it's out. Mitrovic has done such a good job tooling IGB all night, and Foley.
Yeah, she really has. It's just tough. You know, Madison's offense becomes a little bit one-dimensional. They haven't been able to get a lot of kills or production from the middle. Puts a ton of pressure on the outsides.
Go! Yes, Jordan! Nice.
This is one of the things that makes JT so special. The last rally, that set was a little bit off the net. That one, Alanko probably would want back. It's a little bit tight, and yet JT, as great hitters do, you work hard for your setter, make every play a little bit better.
Chaussee. clipping Briseño's shoulder, passing and then popping out for her approach immediately.
They're not out yet.
Float really flat. Watch paper. I have short cue.
Rishel talking about what to expect on this serve. It all starts with the pass.
It's not that we don't think it's good, it's that Courtney and I are speechless. How does Ever-IGD even get that high and hit that hard?
It's a beautiful thing. I watched a match in Hawaii, and the announcer said, she crushes the coconut.
Oh, I like
I know.
that one.
We should bring it back.
Let's go next ball.
Rebecca Alec crushed that coconut as well, going right for Lauren Briseño, the rookie libero.
And they're gonna need more production, and I would expect if the pass is there for Carlini to continue finding Alec in the front row right now.
High topspin.
That is a crafty set by Alonco. That pass coming from one over her shoulder, and it was low. Big credit to her to find her middle, to take that risk, and also for IGD to see the pass and identify where to go and also be available. Big time play for Houston. Carlini hasn't dumped very much. She hasn't sent it over on two.
Madison just down 2 points, but the body language seems so different. Houston just has no worry or pressure on themselves.
Yeah, really. Jasmine White in the middle for Houston, so I'm thinking they're gonna go to JT or Merzik on the outside.
Cover. Good try, good try.
Ball too wide, but you could see Jordan Thompson was putting every muscle of power behind that hit.
And if I'm Madison, I might take some risk right now. Tough serve, and then Mitrovic, I would leave Jasmine White and just go get good on JT. Be ready for a repeat.
Jordan Thompson set her again. She'll get that kill on the second try.
Especially down the stretch, you just got to think, hey, let's take some chances and try to stop JT. She's getting a lot of one-on-ones, which is kind of shocking because you know the ball's going to go there.
I have you.
Madison just 1 point down. Houston needs 2 more to get to the red zone. Rebecca Alec trying to go on a run from behind the service line.
Schwarzenbach in for Anna Hall. Furbringer looking for a little bigger block and maybe some more production offensively.
Jordan Thompson right, going in the seam of Rebecca Alec.
And this is what Houston's done down the stretch. Serving tough, setting JT in transition, putting up hittable balls.
16 kills for Jordan Thompson. Big block from White. Briseño keeping this alive. Then finally, Maddie Rishel ending this one.
It's so tough as a setter. You see, that was a good pass, and yet they haven't been using the middle, so all of the blockers are ganged up on that left side, and it's just tough living out there.
You guys just turn your face, make her hit the corner.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's fucking go.
Hey, when we get swings, let's go. Let's be aggressive. Remember, deep, deep, deep and high against this team. Every time we do that, hitting the block is flying out of bounds. Okay, let's not worry about the middle right now too much. Okay, let's be all over JT, no matter where she's at.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You're going out. 5. Hey, we need to
And that's the adjustment. The ball down the stretch in the red zone is going to go to JT, so Furbringer's telling his team, hey, leave the middle. We've got Jasmine White. I don't think she's been set yet here in this set 3, so go gang up on JT and let's give ourselves a chance to slow her down. I mean, even with 2 blockers, it's tough to stop.
Jasmine White on your screen right here. Madison's been in it since the second set, been battling back and forth, dropped the second one by just 2 points. But Houston finds themselves again the first ones in the red zone. slide coming in.
Come on, high, Jess! So it's a good set. Dang it! Here we go.
Houston giving them, keeping the window open. There's a chance Maya Sands in. Here in the back row, she's made a huge difference when she's been in so far. Houston looking to clean up the ball control, passing, and those second contacts.
Go!
Callie Schwarzenbach, the middle blocker we said to look for this Madison match, committing to Jordan Thompson, just like Furbringer said to.
That's right. Makes a good read. Even a little late, I feel like she could get over there sooner. So this ball, I would expect a repeat, so Schwarzenbach can cheat a little bit left sooner.
Jordan Thompson again. Schwarzenbach not able to close this one in time, though.
Yeah, you can't be late on that ball.
Here we go, girl.
It's exactly what Furbringer said. You know where it's going. The stats show you where it's going. Go be good on JT.
Drop! Yeah! Oh my God! Wow!
Amber Igidi once again silencing the crowd with her block.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's back. That's back. Yes. Drop. Come on. Good try. Are your phones? I wonder. Let's go.
Schwarzenbach trying to keep Madison alive here in the third set. They're so close.
So close.
But Houston has only 3 more points needed to take this thing home in a sweep.
Get a little more service pressure. Turn one ball in transition. They're right in this. Tough to do when you've got those folks at the net ready to hit. And of course, a double sub for Houston coming in. They've had a successful, they're in for 3 rotations. They've had a plus points, I think, in every time they've come in right now. Maddie Walk and Logan led Nikki.
The Houston closers, as you called them. Walk will be steady right now.
Going out. Come on.
Walk out. Briseño stepping in for the second touch. Chaussee chases this one down, but contact made awkwardly, so that ball goes shaved off of the court. Match point for Houston. Madison did reach the red zone just like the second set, but Houston just continues to take off offensively. Maddie Walk serving, touches the net.
Watch the shot. Hey, it's okay.
Claire Chaussee says not so fast.
Love the fight right now. Gonna need some perfect volleyball for the next 3 points. Starting with a tough serve.
Schwarzenbach.
Go.
Let Nikki. Houston takes down Madison in dominant fashion with a sweep. Madison came back the second and third set past that 20-point threshold, but not able to beat out Jordan Thompson and Amber Igidi. These two right here, just an offensive powerhouse.
Truly. We talked early about, hey, can we get production for Houston on the left side? They did that. And then just be on the game plan defensively. And they served tough. They were strategic. By rotation with Madison. They got some incredible digs, and they're hyped about it.
Well, Courtney, all season you've been saying how strong Houston's pins are, the outside and right side, but they need to find their middles more. Middle blocker Amber Igidi finished with 9 kills tonight in just 3 sets.
Yeah, it's exactly what they want to see. And the more balanced their offense, the better. And When you're running from the middle, it's a little, again, like the running back in football. It just opens up everything else in the offense. Not even beginning to talk about JT on the opposite, but Amber Igidi does such a good job of seeing the pass and seeing the dig, so almost on any ball, whether she's passing or not, she's able to find a place to get open for that setter, which is music to a setter's ear. It's so fun to set those guys. She did an incredible job tonight.
Houston throwing up the H-Town, pumped for a big win on the road. Again, playing every match for that first seed spot. Playoffs only taking the top 4 teams this year. Last year was all 6. This year, not so much. As we welcome in Houston middle blocker, Amber Igidi. Amber, congratulations. It seems like you were always reading the hitters perfectly. What were you trying to bring blocking-wise?
I was trying to bring, which I still could have done better, but like discipline and following the game plan. I feel like sometimes for me personally, if something's not working for 1 or 2 plays, I tend to sometimes change it, but the coach is like, stay to the dang game plan, you know? So it takes discipline and still working on it, and the team helps because we communicate a lot with me, so yeah.
That's awesome. It was so fun to hear the mics open and how much you guys communicate during. No, it was all good. It was all good.
I'm low-key scared.
It was all good. Hey, one of the things I think you do so well is see the dig and see the pass. Like, you are available and have a big window almost on every ball. I know. I was like, as a setter, I appreciate it. But what helps you do that and get so much availability for your setter?
I don't know. I just love, like, being available, not only obviously all middles we love to hit, but just to open up the pins, you know? And that really, like, helps the whole game flow, especially with our pins are so strong, and with 1 block or even with maybe 1.5, it's always rewarding for us, I feel like. So, yeah.
Amber, with your setter, Micah Hancock out, Kaisa Alonco stepping in and taking over that QB role. How has she been able to do it?
Love her. I love all of our setters. I think they all have a great dynamic, and they all bring something different. And with Kaisa, like, she's so crafty, and she's very hard to read as a middle, for sure. And she always gets us involved, just like Micah and just like Maddie, too. So I love working with all 3 of them. I think they bring something completely different, but great for our game in Houston.
Thanks so much, Amber. Congrats on the sweep. Houston takes down Madison in 3. Amber Igidi finished with 9 kills and 3 blocks. We're talking to Coach Sonia Tomasevich when we get back. Plenty more volleyball to talk. Throwing up the H-Town when we get back.